on? It's Hamlin here. First video of Hamlin Talks, a series I'm trying to start. For one, I love having deep conversations with my friends, no matter what it's about. We talk about theology, we talk about relationships, we talk about politics sometimes. I'm not too heavy on that, but I mean, depending on what I got to talk about, I'll do my research. So with that said, as you're watching this, if you want to leave a comment on something you want to see me talk about, if you know me, you know I got good advice. I try to, at least. You can hit me up with a question on any platform that you have me on, whether it be Facebook, Instagram, or Snapchat. I'm really good about checking all that stuff. I'll give you my Facebook, Instagram, and Snapchat all at the end of the video. You let me know what you want to see me talk about, and I will get to a video on it as quickly as possible. So what I'm going to talk about today, something to start off, talking about the beginning of relationships, so we always look at a vibe. Now, when we talk about vibes, it's often I'm going to match their vibe. I'm going to match their energy. I'm going to see what they like, and then I'm going to act the same. And that makes sense. You don't want to invest a lot into somebody who clearly isn't going to invest in you. That makes sense. We should be looking to set the energy in our relationship. When you start talking to somebody, it shouldn't be, oh, I'm going to sit back and wait for them to set the energy. No, we should be trying to set that energy for them to match. They should be matching our energy. If we want what we want out of a relationship, we have to set that standard first. If I am looking for certain criteria out of the woman I'm messing with, I have to set that type of energy first. If I'm expecting her to be this wifey stand-up woman, I have to be that hubby stand-up guy first. And I'm not saying you gotta go 100% off rip, but if you're looking for those qualities, you should be showing those qualities as well to show what type of energy you're on. We should always start off our relationships with at least 75%. 75 is the lowest you should start off on. If you're serious about that relationship, you should be given at least 75% from the jump. Anything less than that, you're looking for the relationship to fail. But if you're starting at 75, they'll match your 75. And if they don't, you know to drop them right then and there. If they do match your 75, you can get up to 80 to 85. If they match that, you keep going until you build up to that 100. However long that takes for you, that's how long it takes. Understand that for them, they have a different timeline than you do. So if you start at that 75 and it takes you 3 weeks to even get to 80, then it takes you 3 weeks to get to 80. They might be wanting you to jump to 80 immediately, but that's not how it works because you're setting the energy. You set the energy. So if it takes you 3 weeks to get to that 80, it takes you 3 weeks. If they're really about you the way they say they're about you, they will wait that 3 weeks with you. And then it's another 3 weeks to that 85, and then another, and it continues. If they match you with that, then you know what type of vibe and energy they're on. If they're not matching that, you can cut them off like that. Simple. They trying to jump or they slacking behind, you talk to them about it, that's first. We'll get to that later though. You talk to them about it, and if it's still not fixed, then you keep moving on. You do what you got to do. You don't have time to be waiting for somebody else who's either trying to move too fast, trying to push you to be something you're not, or who's trying to lay back and not give you the energy that you deserve. So you always want to start off, at least from my recommendation, from that 75 and kick it up at your pace how you see necessary. But to go back to that point, you talked to them about it. For some people, a 75 might be a lot more than yours. Their 75 might be a lot less. That's where you have to be able to match. That's where the matching energy comes into play. If you feel like they're behind your 75, you got to be able to go talk to them and be like, hey, I noticed this. If you guys are going to have a relationship, these are the talks you got to get used to having. You're not always going to see eye to eye, so you should be able to practice what it's going to be like when you guys don't see eye to eye. And with that, you also know how they're going to react when you guys don't see eye to eye. If they're not matching your energy, they're falling behind, and you try to talk to them about it, and then, they flip out like, oh, I'm not doing nothing, they get all defensive, that's how they're going to be in the relationship. But if you go to talk to them like, hey, I noticed, you don't call me as much as I try to call you, you don't text me as much, you don't check on me that often. If they come to you like, okay, I can see how that offends you, or I can see how, that seems like I'm slacking, I could work on stepping that up. And then they might have points for you. We got to be able to explain to each other what's going on, because that communication is always key. No matter what relationship video you look at, communication is always the key. So making that connection, it might just be that they're working all the time, or they've been dealing with other stuff, to where if you hit them about it, they'll explain to you like, oh, I really do be meaning to check on you more, but I just be caught up at work. It's like, okay, that makes sense. I can see how that, that could take time away from you. Or, some personal things happening where I'm really not able to be on my phone like that. Alright, I understand. But if you just get mad like, oh, he's not checking on me, drop. You could be passing up on a great dude. If you're like, oh, she not checking on me, drop. You'd be passing out on a great girl. But we not having that communication, so that gets missed. But once you had that communication, you figure out what's going on. And even if it's not something that is excusable, you find that out, and now your time and energy is not wasted. Your time and energy isn't wasted because now you can go do what you got to do. Like, all right, you don't have a reason for not hitting me up. Like, you're not trying to check on me. I already talked to you about it before on multiple other occasions, and you still not copy. I know what your energy is like now. Now I match your energy. I'll hit you up when you hit me back. I've been hitting you up a lot. I'll hit you when you hit me back now. And then we talk. So if you start off setting that energy, you'll get the energy that you want, not the energy that they're trying to put out. See how we can build. If they don't move up with you, then they're not worth it. But if they do, or if they're matching, then you know what it's gonna be like. Like I said, anything you want me to talk about, hit me on my Facebook, Instagram, or Snapchat. It is Khalil Hamlin on Facebook, Khalil_Hamlin on Instagram, and Poet Hamlin on Snapchat. For Facebook, it's simple, Khalil Hamlin, KHALELHAMLIN. That's my Facebook. On my Instagram, I'm sorry, there was a bug. On Instagram, same thing, just an underscore in between, all lowercase. And on Snapchat, it's Poet Hamlin. Everything's lowercase. So you hit me wherever you see necessary. Let me know if you have a topic you want me to talk about. So any other pointers you have, if you agree or disagree with anything I'm saying, let me know. We can talk about it. I can make another video based on it. Yeah, so you just let me know whatever you like, what you dislike, so I can be better at doing this for you guys. So appreciate you guys. Hamlin, see y'all later. Wow.
To quit chasing and look for something better, but the smile that she shows makes me a go-getter. I haven't gone as far as asking if I could get with her. I just play love by ear and hope she gets the picture. I'm shooting for her heart, got my finger on the trigger. She can be my broad and I can be her nigga, but